Welcome to week 4, besties. It's been basically a month of you watching as I spiral into chaos while I read some books. It's been a great time for me. How has it been for you? Welcome back to my weekly reading vlogs. I hope you enjoy. And if not, I'm sorry, find someone else to watch. There's like a billion booktubers. What do you want from me? I woke up insanely late this morning. And by this morning, I mean I woke up at 1:48 p.m. I'm supposed to get up at 10:30 to feed my cats and have some me time before I start getting ready for work. That didn't happen. I had to instantly get ready for work, and now I'm waiting on the bus because they only run every 30 minutes on the weekend, which is stupid. I'm sorry, I will not get off that soapbox. Soap mention? Yeah, the only remarkable thing about this week is probably going to be the pumpkin patch. For this week, I'm reading Spell Hacker by M.K. England. This was our pick for TBR Veteran on Becca's Spookoplathon rule. I'm halfway through it. Really, I'm enjoying it, but I don't know to what degree. I'm also hoping to finish In an Absent Dream either today or tomorrow, and I've already picked out my next audiobook, but I'll talk about that later. I'm gonna go because I gotta get the bus and I gotta put my shoes on. So, bye guys. Good morning, it is Monday. Welcome to my cabinet. I'm making a coffee because I'm exhausted. Hi buddy. He really likes the counters and he likes the fridge, so. Okay, we're just dealing with it. I have updates for you. I have officially finished In an Absent Dream, and it was honestly my favorite in the series. I gave it a 5. I think the magic system really worked well. I loved this idea of free trade and bartering and debts, and just it was really good. I really liked how we got to see Lundy just growing up in this mystical world. I also just really found it easy to relate to Lundy and this idea of being this daughter who wants to make your parents proud and be what they want, but feeling stifled because of that. And I really liked just the characterization of Lundy and what she's going through. Lundy's character was probably my favorite to read from, and I'm very excited to pick up the next book in this series, but who knows when that's gonna be. So yeah, 5 stars from me. Beautiful writing, beautiful execution. Seanan McGuire, you never miss. I'm going to be picking up The Phantom Toll Booth because I've never read that before. So that's gonna be the audiobook I pick up next, and probably what I listen to while I'm getting ready for work now. So I will talk to you later. I have updates. So not only did I go away and finish Spell Hacker, but I really liked it. I'm giving this a 4. I think the found family is really cute. However, it takes a while for me to appreciate it. Like, throughout most of the book, everyone hates, and I mean fucking hates, our main character. I cannot remember this girl's name. But either way, I really enjoy how queer it was. Like Remy, non-binary icon. I love you, Remy. I really enjoyed going up against the government and seeing them fight for what they believed was right and what they needed out of life. And I loved seeing them just grow as people. And I thought it was a really fun time. I think if you're looking for some deeper story and deeper meaning, this might not be for you, but if you're looking for a really good fun time and a fun little heist novel, I think this is for you. Like, I would highly suggest picking it up, especially if you're in the mood for some like silly, goofy queer fun and you want to see queer kids destroy the government, because that did it for me. Beyond that, I also finished The Phantom Toll Booth. Like, I'm finishing things left and right this week. Holy shit. Proud of me. I finished The Phantom Toll Booth and I'm giving it a 4. Maybe I shouldn't be rating it because it is a children's book. However, I've never read it before and I still found it really enjoyable. It's definitely my type of childhood fantasy where it's nonsense and it has this way of teaching and imparting lessons to children and even to adults. Like, just the reminder to stop being in your own way and to like just live life and enjoy life was really necessary and helpful for me. Also, I listened to the audiobook. Obviously, this was my audiobook for the week. I listened to the audiobook and I had a really fun time with it and it was really quick. I got it done in like an hour. So I think if you haven't read it, it's worth a read. If you have a child in your life, it's worth a read. I did pick out my next audiobook and I'm going to be reading A Reaper at the Gates. I didn't want to read this on audio, but it was at my library and I need to make progress in this series. Air is out and I really want to read it, but I haven't finished An Ember in the Ashes and I want absolutely no spoilers. So I'm gonna start that probably tomorrow, maybe later tonight while I'm doing stuff around the house. But I'm really scared of it because I know it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt me bad. For my physical read, we do need to do a roll for Becca. Also, I realized this week that I've been forgetting to do doubles. But we're just gonna keep on how we've been going. Becca hasn't yelled at me. I don't think Becca knows I exist though, so like it's fine. No one's yelled at me. The rules are what I make them at this point. So I'm going to flip the angle. We're gonna roll in a new book. And then I'm gonna talk about my feelings about whatever we roll. So this angle looks weird, but at this point, we're just going with it. The last time we rolled, we were on TBR Vet, which is over here. So we are just going to roll again. Hope we get something really good. 4 and 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pole pick. I love a pole pick. So I'm actually going to update you about what I'm reading tomorrow. I'm just going to like roll 3 random numbers and then let my friends pick in a Discord poll like I did with City of Ghosts. Okay, we did just roll in pole pick and I'm just gonna use my What to Read Tiny Decisions Wheel app and pick out 5 books. And I'm gonna record that and just do it with you. I'm so scared. Also, if it's like in the middle of a series and I haven't got to that book yet, or I'm already reading that book for another vlog, I'm just gonna skip it and we're gonna pick something else. Or I'm gonna do whatever book I'm up to in that series. That makes sense, right? Tarnished Are the Stars. Okay. All the Murmuring Bones. That one sounds good for Halloween. Do I know what any of these are about? No. Tithe. Oh my god, I've been wanting to read that. The Bad Beginning. Okay. Little Lemony Snicket. I've never read those. Sour Surrey. I need to read that so I can get through this fucking series, but I'm afraid of Terry Pratchett writing. Like, I'm just afraid. So I'm gonna put all 5 of these in a poll in a Discord with my friends, and whichever wins, that's just what we're gonna be reading. I'll update you in the morning. Call I didn't film anything yesterday, despite the fact that I had updates, because I've been sobbing for 5 hours straight. Liam Payne is affecting me a lot harder than I thought it would. One Direction has been my entire life and entire existence since 2010, so losing one of them this soon, I don't know how to put it into words, but it just doesn't feel real, and I know I don't know them. You are not here to listen to me ramble about Liam Payne and how much he means to me and how much One Direction means to me. I didn't even go into that, because if I did, we would be here for another 20 minutes, and I would be crying again, which I am, and I kind of look like shit, and I thought the natural lighting would be helping, but maybe it's because I have no lights on in here. That kind of helped a little, not a lot. Okay, I have updates. I finished Tarnished Are the Stars, and I'm giving this a 4. This was really fun, it was really cute, it was really queer. Like, it felt like Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare, and that is one of my favorite series of all time. Maybe it was just the steampunk elements in this, but maybe it was also the characters, because Anna reminded me a lot of Will, and I love Will. Will is one of my favorite characters of all time. So yeah, this, so good. Lesbians, asexuality, found family, like, girl, you came for everyone's throats, and you delivered. I think if I had read this physically, just because I found the audiobook for it, because I just really wanted to play Kingdom Hearts, I'll be so for real. I think if I had, like, focused on this and read it physically, it would have been a 5. This might be something I come back to later with my own copy and I annotate it, because this was really good. Like, really good. And the sci-fi didn't feel too science heavy. Like, you know how some sci-fi, it's really just like you're being bonked over the head with science, and you definitely failed every science class you were ever in, so you just feel stupid reading it. There was something fantastical about the science in this. Something that was easy to understand. And it just, I don't know, it delivered for me. It was really good. I highly recommend. I will be picking up anything else this author publishes. Then I have also made progress on Reaper at the Gates. I'm about 20% of the way through, and oh my god, it's already hurting. I've been dreading picking up the audiobook for this because I know I'm about to start crying every time I listen to it. So I've been really enjoying my time with this, even though I'm also fucking terrified. I really don't have much to say about this because I'm only 20% of the way through, and because it's like the 3rd book in the series, there's not a lot I can say without it being just filled with spoilers. I don't often mention the manga I've been reading, but like this was right here. Kami-sama Kiss? Kami-sama Kiss? This was a 3-star volume for me just because the romance was not romancing. Like, after the last volume, I thought the romance would be in high gear, but it wasn't. So get your shit together. I need just an epic, beautiful, perfect romance, and I'm just not getting it, which is really frustrating because I know it's here. I've seen it in the other volumes. So yeah, I'm still really enjoying the story and I'm very excited. I'll probably pick up volume 19 probably tonight. That's like it for me because I have nothing else to say unless you want me to go on about Liam Payne again. So I'm gonna film an update for the series vlog and then do a roll because I need to figure out what the fuck else I'm reading for this vlog for the next 3 days. Okay, so the last time we played, we ended up on pole pick, and that's how we, Frodo, and that's how we got Tarnished Are the Stars. So, I have my dice. You can't have Luffy. A 6 and a 1. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, bone. A book with a bone-colored cover. Anywhere from white to light brown. Ooh, give me a minute. I don't really feel like switching up the angle, so I consulted with my friends. Shout out to you, Sunny. And we decided on Onyx and Ivory. This cover is just giving bone. From the color to like this tree looking like it's made out of bones. So it felt like the perfect pick. It is long as hell, but I'm really hoping that, oh, please don't tell me this is a series. Because if it is, I'll cry. It's just under 500 pages. So this might be a mistake. However, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I might try and find the audiobook and just listen to it while I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. Because right now, that's all I mentally want to do. I have updates about Onyx and Ivory. I have finished it. Do I know anything that happened in it? No. I kept getting distracted while reading, and honestly, this was probably not the best time for me to dive into a 500-page fantasy novel, especially the beginning of a series where we're doing a lot of world building. I don't think I was in the mindset for this. So I feel unfair giving it a 3, but what I did pick up on, I really liked Kate, and I liked her character. I liked the magic system in this. I thought Corwin was cool. Didn't really get the big baddie and everything that was going on. Didn't pick up on the romance, but that was probably because I was struggling to mentally connect. Like, I genuinely think I did not give this the best opportunity. I don't think anything on my shelf is gonna have the best opportunity for a little bit, simply because of everything that's gone down this week. It's been a very hard, very emotional week for me. I'm gonna do another roll, and I'm gonna pick a new book, maybe get started on that. I also want to film a video for Wednesday because my loan isn't getting here in time. If it gets here on Sunday, the video should probably, hopefully, go up on Wednesday, but if not, I want to reorganize my bookshelves, so I might film that and have that as the video for you guys. It hasn't really been like a filming last few days just because of my mood and how fucking terrible that's been. So apologies for that, but also I'm grieving like really hard, like more than I thought I would be. Okay, so last time that we played, we landed on bone. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna re-roll, and okay, a 6 and a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grady Hendrix. And I'm pretty sure this is a book with humor or written by Grady Hendrix, and I actually have a Grady Hendrix on my shelf right now, so let me go and grab that. Okay, I'm back. This is not the Grady Hendrix anyone expects. I have Paperbacks from Hell, the twisted history of 70s and 80s horror fiction. Like, I'm sure when Becca wrote this prompt, she was expecting, like, My Best Friend's Exorcism, or The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, or How to Sell a Haunted House, or genuinely anything else besides Paperbacks from Hell. Work had it and I said, I'll read it. I kind of want to do a second rule because this is a nonfiction and normally I don't read nonfiction, and that way I can just work on this little by little and like section by section instead of just sitting here and trying to read it all at once, because that might break me a little bit. I've been out of school for a little too long. We haven't moved from Grady Hendrix because this is 2 seconds later. A 5 and a 3, another 8. Frodo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seance. Okay, we've had this prompt before. Random letter generator. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I did the random letter generator. I will pop the screen recording on the screen now. As you can see, we ended up getting the letter D. So I scrolled through my notes app of the books I have to read, and I had Dark Lord of Dirkholm by Diana Wynne Jones. And if you don't know, Diana Wynne Jones wrote Howl's Moving Castle, which is one of my favorite books. So I was like, I need to go back to her writing. It's just whimsical and nostalgic and just gorgeous. Just gorgeous, beautiful prose. And I really think it'll put me and my mind at ease in these trying times. I don't know, it just, I'm really hoping that it'll help and it'll make me feel better. I think I'm gonna start with Paperbacks from Hell, how much I can get read out of this, and then I'm going to move on to Dark Lord. So yes, that's our reading plans for the night. I'm gonna do this, clean my kitchen a little bit, maybe watch some Ouran High School Host Club. I don't really know yet. We'll figure it out. Good morning. I haven't filmed anything for like 2 days, and I just woke up, so this is going great for me. So as you noticed, a weekly vlog did not go up on Sunday. My cats took the card reader and vanished with it, so I don't know where that is. I have one coming in the mail today, so problem should be solved. So I'm going to do this as like a giant weekly vlog, so like do a double one, and because of that I have updates. So I finished Paperbacks from Hell, and honestly that was a 5-star read. Like, it was informative. I really enjoyed seeing all the artwork. It was funny. Like, Grady Hendrix kind of cooked with it. I really thought it was fascinating that a lot of the stuff I learned in my film classes were brought into the book and into this narrative, and I really found myself like interested and like wanting to pick it back up, which has never happened for me when reading a nonfiction. So maybe it's time to enter my nonfiction era. I also finished The Dark Lord of Dirkholm by Diana Wynne Jones. I gave that one a 3. I thought it was cute. I thought it was charming in its way, but I didn't really connect with any of the characters. I didn't find myself wanting to pick it up. I found it hard to engage with the writing, but at the same time, it was really charming and whimsical, and I thought it was pretty funny. So like, it's a 3. I'm sure somebody else is going to love this book and they're going to cherish it. I'm just not that person. Oh, also, Reaper at the Gates. I haven't updated on that like at all. I'm about halfway through, and oh my god, I don't think it's my favorite in the series. However, that might just be because I'm reading it through audio instead of physically like I read the other two. But this one's painful, dude. Like, it's intense. There's a lot of torture scenes, which I don't remember from like the first book, but at the same time, they were probably there. They were probably in the second book too. It's been a while since I read those. So it's going well. I will update probably when I finish it. So the last time we rolled, we landed on Seance. So we're just going to roll 5 and a 5. And this time I will roll twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pumpkin carving. Read a book with a face on the cover. Okay, I can do that. I can find that. So next we're gonna roll for the second one. I just have to get my fucking dice back from my child. Okay, my card was full, so here's hoping that this is fine. Oh god, I need to zoom this out a little bit. Okay, so we just landed on pumpkin carving, which is a cover with a face. I'll find that in a second, but since I rolled a double, we're rolling again. A 2 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Becca-Rec. Okay, that one might take me a little longer to find. We don't read the same. So, here's hoping. Okay, so that honestly didn't take me that long. The first video in Becca's recommendation playlist, there was a book on my shelf, so I grabbed it. But let's talk about pumpkin carving first. So I picked up the Black God's Drums. There's a face on the cover. There's a whole ass torso on the cover. I did pick this because it's the shortest book on my shelf. Do I know what it's about? No. I don't know why I picked this up. Someone probably wrapped it. It was on my TBR. I saw it on my TBR on Goodreads and I picked it up. Don't know when I put it there. Don't know how long it's been there. But we're gonna be reading it. And then the book that Becca recommended to me, and the book I'm terrified of. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I love Priory of the Orange Tree. I love A Day of Fallen Night. I love Samantha Shannon's writing, at least in that world. I'm kind of terrified. I don't know what to expect. I'm really, really hoping this goes well. I might pick up the audiobook for this because that's how I got through A Day of Fallen Night, was reading alongside the audiobook. This might not be as dry as those. Hopefully it's not, because if it is, whoa boy. So these are the two books that we are now reading this week. Hi, good morning. Yesterday was low-key insane. I read so much. And by so much, I mean not only did I finish 2 volumes of manga, but I also read the entirety of Sisters of the Lost Nation. I was planning on doing a read with me vlog with this. However, I finished it a little too fast and it would have been like a 7-minute video. Didn't think that was going to be fun for you. Didn't think that was going to be worth it for me. I ended up giving this a 5. It was really gripping and heartbreaking and poignant. I really loved how we explored like folklore and mythology, as well as dealing with these heartbreaking themes of drug usage and kidnapping, and there's some really intense stuff going on in this book. Content warning for sexual assault and for violence against women. I think this is an important story though, because it's what Native nations are going through, and it's what tribes are facing, especially with women. It just really, it hit home, and it was really, really well written, well paced, well executed, and you can just tell that Nick Medina cares so much about his community and his fellow tribe members. I would definitely pick up another book from this author. I really loved this. And this was my October buzzword book, so thank you, Kayla. Beyond that, I also finished The Black God's Drums. that was just a really easy read. It was quick, easy to get through. It was fun as fuck, and I gave it a 4-star. I really enjoyed how it's this like narrative about finding yourself, and it's only like 100 pages. I wouldn't even argue that it's the main character that's finding herself. I would argue that it's the people around her kind of discovering who they are as adults, and this 13-year-old girl is witnessing it. I thought it was really fun and just really well done. Like, I felt like I was in New Orleans in like the 1800s. I also started the Bone season. I'm not far in. I'm only about 50 pages in, but oh my god. Samantha Shannon, the woman you are! Oh my god, like, the woman you are. I'm really enjoying Paige's character and the way, like, she talks and the voice this is written in. I feel like it's very unique and not something I read a lot of. This does feel a little bit info dumpy, especially right now because it's the first 50 pages and we're setting up this world. But it's not hard to digest, and maybe that's just because I read primarily fantasy, so I'm used to like info dumpy and world builds and like stuff like that. However, I don't read a lot of adult fantasy, so this is like a breath of fresh air, low-key. And yet Paige still kind of reads like a young adult protagonist. Like, maybe it's the fact that she's only like in her 20s. I'm really liking the instant action that we're being thrown into. I liked her relationship with her dad, although I don't trust it. Jax, I kind of want to throw down a well, but that might just be because he's annoying. We haven't even really met him. I also feel like there were a lot of characters being thrown at me for these first 50 pages. However, I'm hoping that'll slow down because I can't keep track of them all. But I'm not the type of reader who's going to make a map of every character and who they're related to and why. That's just not my style. I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I'm gonna figure it out as I go, or I'm not. And either way, that's gonna affect my rating, because I feel like I shouldn't have to be doing all of these little fucking murder board things just to figure out what your book is trying to say to me. But I'm really liking the Bone season so far. I'm really excited to continue with it. So yeah. As for a Reaper at the Gates, I'm almost done with this. Like, I have a small like hour chunk left in the audiobook, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I kind of wish that I had picked this up physically, because I think that would be affecting me more and I would be done at this point, because I want to fly through it, but reading it while I'm, you know, on my commute or getting ready doesn't really equate for flying through. I'm really liking how we're seeing these characters in new lights. Like, I wasn't expecting that, especially for a third book in the series, and I wasn't expecting to really just fall in love with Helene and like her story, which I should have, because everyone online literally talks about how much they love her, but Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'm really hoping that this ends with a bang. I need something just like in my face, you know? So I'm currently only reading one book, which is very unlike me. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, so you don't want to be held, but you want to be all up in my face. Pick a struggle. I think we're gonna do a roll together and pick another one, because I don't have any other plans. So the last time we played, we ended up landing on Becca-Wreck. So we're just gonna roll, and we're gonna see if everything's in my favor today. A 1 and a 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Ghostface. Stop it, you can't play with those. Ghostface is read a book with a sound related word in the title. So that's gonna take me a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I ended up going with The Siren, the Song, and the Spy. This is the sequel to The Mermaid, the Witch, and the Sea, which I loved and adored. I'm really hoping that this will give me those same like warm fuzzy feelings on the inside and also break my heart the same way. But yeah, I'm excited about this, and I'm really excited to like dive back into this world. It's been a while. I've also had this sitting on my shelf for a long ass time. Like, I am embarrassed how long this has been sitting on my shelf. So, in conclusion, the books we're currently reading this week: The Bone Season, The Siren, the Song, and the Spy, and A Reaper at the Gates, which this is a pretty stack, low-key. Hi! Frodo's like in his director era, so like this might keep moving accidentally, but we'll figure that out. Hi, I have some updates. Didn't finish anything yesterday like I was hoping I would, but that's because my boss came over and we like had a long, nice talk session. It was nice. I really like my boss. I really like my coworkers. My job, best job in the world. But I do have updates on everything we're currently reading, so let's get into that. First up, The Bone Season. I'm about halfway through it, and I still don't know how I feel. The writing's beautiful, don't get me wrong. I love Samantha Shannon's writing. I love her world building. However, this feels very info dumpy and like very much like a debut, which fair, it's her debut. The fact that it's a 7-book series is also intimidating. Didn't realize it was when I picked it up. Looked at the Goodreads, it's a 7-book series. What the fuck? Warden's character is my biggest hang up, because like he really says, I don't want to be your master, I want to be your mentor, but you basically bought her and you're not really giving her much choice. And like, I just know that they're gonna end up in a ship, and I'm not, it's giving Rhys and Feyre, and I am the biggest Rhysand hater. Like, I hate that man's guts. I wish he would. Ooh, I could go on. I'm hoping I can finish it. I've realized that the ebook, for some reason, takes me less time to like read a page. So I think I'm gonna switch to the ebook version of this just to get through it. On the other hand, I'm really liking The Seventh Bride by T. Kingfisher. This writing is beautiful. This world is so terrifying and deadly, and the hedgehogs, they're so fucking cute. I love the hedgehogs. The hedgehogs, love them to death. Love them to death. Would die for them. And like, oh my god, Rhea, oh my god, she is just a child. She doesn't deserve any of this. I love Rhea. I love her. I will protect her with my life. I'm really scared to see how the book progresses, and I'm really just afraid to see what the fuck is happening in this world, because I can tell it's not good. I'm also really enjoying The Siren, the Song, and the Sea. Like, it feels warm, it feels fuzzy, despite the fact there's been several murders. Like, I'm about halfway through this as well, and I really love this world and these characters and this story that we're being told. And the thistle twist, did not see it coming, but like, that was good as fuck. It's so beautiful and whimsical and lyrical and painful. And if you haven't read The Mermaid, the Witch, and the Sea, I highly suggest it, especially if you're into like queer fiction and pirate stories. Like, it'll be yeah. Oh, this is just, it's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful, and I know that I am going to fall so far for this and like fall so hard for this. Like, these characters are amazing and gorgeous and beautiful. Oh my god, Maggie, it's kind of haul. You did that. You did that. But yeah, I'm going to continue this today and maybe finish it. I don't know. I have like half the book left. We'll see. My friend is coming over and we're gonna watch Merlin. She's coming over in like 3 hours, so I have time to finish a little bit of reading.
Taped souls are worn out shoes, broken boards, we paid our dues. Graffiti walls, they know our name. In this world we're all the same. Art high up off the ground, in the air we feel no bounds. Every trick a fleeting joy, just a girl and just a boy. I escape from who we belong, fast we'll sing a freedom song. Under stars the streetlights glow, this is home we'll never outgrow.
So I didn't film anything yesterday because I had friends over. So I have some updates for you, and some of my clips just didn't send well, so it's fine. We're fine. I finished Reaper at the Gates. I gave it a 4. It's not my favorite in the series, but it hit hard. I just think I did a disservice to it by not reading it physically. Okay, and then I also have updates on this stack. So I have about 200 pages left in the Bone season. I really want to finish this. However, I don't think I'm liking it as much as I wanted to and as much as I thought I was. I kind of dread picking it up, which isn't what I want when I'm thinking about a book. The writing's beautiful. I like the characters. I like the voice of it. I just don't want to read it. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this book and me. We're just not clicking. And that's okay. Sometimes you just don't click with a book. So we're going into next week reading the Bone season. We're going into next week reading like all of these. So with the Siren, the Song, and the Spy, the Siren, the Song, and the Spy, I keep getting this wrong. I have like less than 100 pages left and I'm loving this. I want to finish it probably today. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but there's a possibility. I love this. I love this so much. So much. So incredibly much. I don't know if I'm gonna do any rolls next week or if I'm just gonna get started on books that are due back at the library in November. It's really one or the other at this point. I have had the most insane migraine since last night, which is why this video is late, but at least it's up today. I've also just been on the beanbag and snuggling with my cats because I can't fucking do anything else. It hurts so bad to just sit here and talk. So, yay. I'm gonna film the intro and then I'm gonna edit the rest of this vlog, make the thumbnail, and be done with this week. And then next week will be just a normal vlog, just a normal one. For Wednesday's video, I'm kind of thinking of doing something fun, maybe some Halloween book recs, but I don't know if it's too late to do that. But I have some books on my shelf that are some of my favorites that I think you could read in a snap. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to, please consider subscribing. I upload every Sunday and every Wednesday. I film bookish content here, including weekly reading vlogs, reading every series I'm in the middle of, and other fun content when I can think of it. I have 2 cats, Sam and Frodo, and they make various appearances as you've seen throughout this video. So yeah, I think that's it for me. Bye guys, I will see you on Wednesday.